Clue me in on something here. I know you always dug her, but what's the appeal?
You don't see it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't see it.
You're having a failure of imagination, my friend.
Oh, come on, Tyler. You gotta admit, the pills have taken their toll.
Granted, she's basically dead from the neck up, but from the neck down, world class. My view. Never mind the mantelpiece when you're poking the fire. My truck's outside.
Small town, Tyler, but you really need to expand your horizons.
You were always a huge fan of my truck. Okay. Do you think we've come up in the world?
I'll get a room.
What, you don't rate the house? I'll pass.
How I remember. You like a little chase up front. And then you'd flip open like a cheap suitcase.
Come on, Tyler. We're closing anyway.
I dropped $300 in here tonight, Brucey. I say when we close.
Should put some alcohol on that.
Can everybody please just calm down?
Good night, Power Rangers. It's been a slice. Get a grip, girl.
Jane, open up! I don't have my keys. Jane, it's me, Jane! No, open up! Please! Open
So, Larry, is it?
Barry.
Right, yeah, Barry. I don't doubt that you were living in Dallas in 1963 and working in the book depository.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we were Your confession is definitely compelling, but it has one very significant flaw. Yeah, Ted Kennedy is still alive.
Oh, yes, he is.
Is? He was on C-SPAN just this afternoon. Yeah.
Miranda.
So, as you can see,
I was on my way home, and I tell you,
what happened?
over there, I just want to...
Call the ER. Tell them I'm on my way.
Hey, what are you doing up?
I know, 2 in the morning. I should be asleep.
This is what, the 4th night?
I can't sleep. I toss and turn and get all anxious. I want to jump out of my skin.
Well, maybe you should go see Dr. Chapman.
Yeah, he'll just tell me it's a phase and make me a balloon animal. I'm not a kid anymore. When is he gonna realize that? I'm a disturbed teenager.
It came. The one we've been waiting, the one you've been waiting for from Italy, it's here. But you're not gonna open it up? I mean, it's from the University of Florence. You're not dying to know if you got accepted?
What if I didn't?
Yeah, well, this is parental privilege here. You got in.
I did? I got in.
Soph, I'm so proud of you. This is great. Yes, Donna.
Multiple contusions, mostly on her lower body. What looks like teeth marks on her arm and shoulder. And lacerations on her back.
So you agree she was raped?
Look, I've seen this girl come in and out of here more times than I can count. Hey, she's a druggie. Her blood alcohol's 0.24. Rape is a relative term here.
Not to me.
Fine.
Oh, there is no smoking allowed.
You gonna lecture me too? Tell me you're hipper than that.
How you feeling?
Like I just won the lottery.
Listen, I know this is a terrible time, but I have some questions I have to ask.
I'm a Libra. My favorite color is blue, and I like my privacy.
Oh, procedure. We take photos of all our assault victims.
I'm not a victim.
What are you doing?
I'm not a victim!
Miranda.
What are you doing? You can't go anywhere.
These mine? Painkillers? Great. What's this?
Anti-inflammatory.
Keep it boring.
Miranda, you don't have to be brave about this.
Just so you know, I'm never brave. I don't always know what I'm doing, but I do tonight.
Miranda, please, okay, let's go back. If we want to catch the person who did this, we're going to need a rape kit.
What?
To get samples, blood, saliva, DNA.
Seminal fluid. Sounds like a blast, but I have a goldfish at home that's waiting for dinner.
You don't want to see justice done here?
You're new in town, so let me just clear some things up. Things like justice, opportunity, equal rights, those are all for the folks on the hill. Down here, Justice is not only blind, she's deaf, dumb, has a flabby ass, and walks around on one leg.
Miranda.
All right, all right. I think 3 or 4 tons of makeup can't cover.
Here, come here. I'll take you home.
You have any idea who did this?
Might be tough to find a suspect. Right now, we don't even have a victim.
These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new...
I'd trade it all for perfect pitch. It's one of the perks of managing the place. I get to indulge my fantasies.
I'm John Kanan.
Yeah, I know who you are. You're the guy looking for my brother's daughter. Well, I gotta hand it to you.
What do you mean?
Weaker men than yourself would have quit the picture by now.
Is that so?
I've made sort of an informal study of weakness. Take me, for example. Who'd blame me if I hung it up? If I lay rotting under a blanket somewhere in the back room? Not me. Nope. I run a thriving business.
Might want to rethink that maid service. I haven't seen a fresh towel in weeks.
Duly noted.
Miranda Devereaux, was she in here last night?
Huh? Matter of fact, she was. Why?
Noticed anything unusual or out of the ordinary?
Well, everything about Miranda is unusual, in case you haven't noticed.
Who was she with?
With. Miranda's not with anybody. Everybody's with Miranda.
Meaning?
She's one of these people of the world, you know? Jump start on a frosty night. Flame that makes all the shadows dance.
Did the flame leave alone?
I didn't notice.
We'll try and remember noticing. She was assaulted and raped not 10 blocks from here.
That bastard.
Who?
Tyler Creed.
Thank you for bringing her. You can go home to your own family. I'm sure they've missed you. Your work here is done.
Changing of the guard?
No.
What then?
Humor your old man, Ruby. Try and take the contempt out of your voice.
Tell me I'm free to go, and I will speak to you only on bended knee and in rhyming couplets.
You're free to go.
What?
You heard me.
Under what conditions?
None? Well, one. Your own good judgment.
There is the rub.
Ruby, if you run to him, I can't protect either of you. Because once John Kanan sees you, he won't settle for anything less than the truth. And around here, that doesn't exactly increase your life expectancy.
That's very clever. You open the door to the prison with one hand and you consign me to a convent with the other?
Hardly. I'm only trying to do what's best for you.
By marrying me off to Tyler Creed. I won't do it.
You never would do anything you didn't want to. Even as a little girl. All I ask is that you consider the consequences. The choice is yours.
Sausage and hotcakes, elk jerky, and scrambled. You sure you don't want anything, Mr. Blackstone? So, you just gonna sit there all morning or what? It's kind of creepy, you know? Like you're just waiting for something to happen.
Look at it this way. I'm preventing someone else from sitting here and ingesting a lethal dose of cholesterol and saturated fat. Think of it as a public service. So you're out of here, right? Rome or somewhere?
Florence.
Ah, yes, birthplace of Galileo. Malodorous little man. Chronically constipated.
Anyway, I can't believe everybody knows already. I mean, it's like 6 months away.
Yeah, well, thank your father. He's doing everything but skywriting it over the community center. I wouldn't expect a tip from table 4.
Cut, clarity, carrots, color, the 4 C's.
Tough call.
Am I interrupting a quintessential moment?
Actually, you're just in time to give me a second opinion. Maureen, meet our new deputy sheriff. Please sit. First things first, I didn't jump Miranda Devereaux.
Really? She marked you up pretty good there. I've got witnesses.
Sounds like a solid case of assault, if I decide to press charges.
Now, you see, that kind of attitude just sets me off. Kickstarts this knee-jerk macho cop roust mode. Makes me want to run her prints. Trace this jewelry. Order a colonoscopy just in case you're withholding evidence. It can get real ugly real fast.
What is it with me and the police? What am I putting out there? I think I need to visit my psychic healer. Get my aura tweaked.
Where'd you go after you left here?
Home.
Can you prove it?
Don't have to.
Yet.
You're a city guy. Got some taste. Pear or marquis?
Expensive stuff. She must be a very special girl.
Wasn't that what we're all looking for?
Isn't there supposed to be, like, some sort of warning before everything goes totally Star Wars?
That is the warning.
And what do I do now?
Depends.
On?
The strength of your other universe.
I felt fairly awesome. I don't know. I'm scared. Feel free to jump in here with something encouraging.
Well, it'll do wonders for your hair.
Thanks a lot.
Just know this. You're stronger than you think.
I didn't hear you come in. Your mother's? Oh, Regina, a lovely person she was. She was quiet and private and kind. And no one would argue if I added schizophrenic.
I've been drumming that into my head since I was 9 years old.
Have I?
Why do you take so much pleasure in reminding me of that?
Nothing like a wedding to bring out the best in everybody.
Did I say that I was getting married?
Aren't you?
No.
Your father will be very disappointed.
He's been very disappointed before.
You know, I told him to let you stay in Seattle. Why go to all that trouble when you'd be back on your own sooner or later?
I never would have left.
Yes, you would have. And do you know why? Because everything there was a lie. Because everything you had with that man was a lie.
It's not true.
I know you. And part of you is already bored. Keeping your secret. Resisting your nature. Really ask yourself, how long do you think you could have lasted? We are clan, Ruby. And like it or not, we are incomplete without each other.
You went into shock. That's perfectly normal. But can you remember anything, even a little detail from the time you left the club until when you were attacked?
Why can't I smoke?
City ordinance. It's not good for you. Look, we're gonna wrap this up, I promise.
Miranda, please think. There's got to be something.
Nada.
She's hiding something.
putting her through this.
Maybe the two of us is overkill. Why don't I give it a try alone?
Go easy on her.
So much for the ordinance. Just so you know, I can't pay the fine, but I can do the time.
Look, Miranda, I've made this speech 1,000 times.
Mhm.
So here goes 1,001.
I'm getting a headache already.
There's a son of a bitch out there who's gonna do this again. And if you don't help us, you're helping him. You say there's no justice in this town, Miranda. Well, let's change that.
Oh, so is that it?
I figured you'd appreciate the condensed version.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're sweet. You are. It's pretty weird. Sure you're ready? Oh, hell, why not? That's the great thing about my reputation. It can't get any worse. Start the tape.
Hey, she give you anything?
Oh, yeah.
She identify somebody?
You promised not to freak out. I know it sounds psycho, but that's what I saw. I'll repeat it real slow. It was a wolf.
Well, everybody said she was a head case who needs to be shipped to Toontown. Tell me you agree, and I'll drop this in the cold case file. Never think about it again.
Yeah, everybody's right. She's a head case. She's a head case who can sing her ass off.
I'll put that in my report.
Let's presume that what you think you saw is not totally outside the realm of possibility. When you said wolf, is it reddish wolf, gray wolf, black wolf, thick coat?
I wasn't comparing outfits. I was running for my life.
What about eye color? Green, blue?
Mean. Where are we going with this?
I'm just trying to get as specific as possible.
In most precincts, just wolf would be enough to narrow it down. Wouldn't want your job if they gave me $1 million. We done?
Yeah.
You know, there are two kinds of people in this town.
still don't know which kind you are.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
These vagabond shoes
Are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York.
You did it, Brucey. You sniveling, bottom-feeding gimp.
What?
You ran her down and took her, and you got to feel like a real man. For what? 5 whole minutes?
What the hell are you talking about, Pop?
Last night, we came back looking to party some more. Saw your car, figured you'd still be here. Nobody home. So we decided to break in the back room. Just like the old times. You left your chair in the alley. And your crutches.
So?
You know what the penalty is, and I'm not going down for this. Better talk to your big brother. Get him to make this all go away.
You're desperate, Tyler. Listen, I don't know.
You know, I'd off you myself for what you did to her. I wouldn't mind being blamed for that at all.
The man is dangerous.
Agreed.
Plus, he shows no respect.
By disrespecting you, he disrespects me.
That's what I told him.
Bruce, you're my kid brother. I love you. What would you have me do?
I don't know. Whatever you think's appropriate.
Okay, then. You go on home. I'll take care of it. He won't bother you again.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. You know, this place is still scary to me. It's off limits. It's your father's study. Of course, it wasn't off limits to you, was it? Huh? Mia's always upstairs in the sewing room, singing the Letterman's greatest hits to Mom. She'd always lie, tell me how good I was. All right, brother.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Did you hurt this girl?
Oh, I swear.
Bruce. Don't lie to me.
Not? Why would I lie?
Because you do.
I'm a screw-up, okay? Hey, I'm not a bad guy.
You want my help with Tyler Creed, don't you?
Yeah?
And you know I'd never use my power against my own family. So, don't insult my intelligence. Tell me what happened.
I didn't mean to. It's not like I planned it or anything. You know, I just went out for a run. Plus, I was hammered. Hey, stuff happens.
You're never coming back.
I am. Luke, my dad's gonna be home any second.
Nope, this town is just a speck in your rearview mirror.
It's just for the summer. And if he finds you here, he's...
I mean, how can this place compare with Italy, you know? I mean, you'll be a sophisticated world traveler here. And how's anybody gonna impress you after that?
And who might want to impress me?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. You'll be like, dear Dad, I'm having such an incredible time, and this city is so amazing, and I'm learning so much. I'm riding around in my little Vespa. I'm living la vida loca.
La dolce vita.
La dolce vita. And I want to stay here forever and ever and ever. Please, Dad, please.
Don't you ever fantasize about anything beyond Wolf Lake?
Why should I? I mean, I'm never going to get to do any of it. Can't leave this town, you know that.
It doesn't seem fair.
Hill people can never put themselves or their clan at risk. They drum that into you since preschool. The world begins at Wapiti Pass and ends at County Line. Anything beyond that is deep space.
It's there to explore, isn't it?
If we're meant to explore, we would have been given safer blood.
My dad's home. I can hear us explore.
You can? That's at least a block away. We'll have to talk about that sometime.
Very revealing, especially the part about being Yoko Ono's love slave. But the fact still remains that John Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman, was apprehended at the scene and is still in prison. It's on the internet. You can check it out. Hey, what the hell is going on here?
I gotta confess to a crime.
What is this, an epidemic?
I raped Miranda Devereaux.
What?
I raped her. You gotta lock me up. Now.
All right, come on.
Hey, you can't do this. I got rights. Where's that guy Kanan? I want to see him. What? Where are they going? What did he... Come on, man. You're the sheriff. Do something.
Thanks for calling me, Matt. I know it was hard for you.
Oh.
Sorry it had come to this.
Come on, Sheriff! Come on, man!
Shut up, Bruce.
You're too late, brother. You can't lay a finger on me now. My man Kanan's called the troopers and they're on their way. Tonight, I'm going to be dining cafeteria style in a state correctional facility. One in a county where your name don't mean diddly.
100-year-old?
Hey, that's mine.
Don't think you can seek refuge in the human justice system. It's just not going to happen.
Hell, it isn't. You know, I might get 8 years for this, but it sure beats our law. And come on, the death sentence for an error in judgment with an ungulate, one that's a whore. But it's kind of funny how this turned out. You know, what with you always getting the good cards, me always drawing the joker.
There's something in you that likes sitting in that chair, doesn't it? It's like a built-in excuse.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna outlive you, cancer boy. Ain't that a mother nudger?
Bruce, I can't let you put the rest of us at risk. You know that. It's time to do the right thing.
No, do the right thing. I know what you're trying to say. Want me to throw myself on the sword, land on the grenade? 'Tis a far better thing I do. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you're not gonna guilt me into it.
Bruce, listen. Finish it. It'll be quicker that way.
Son of a bitch.
I should have been a better brother to you. I'm sorry.
John? John? John?
I don't know what it is, but I always get a big kick out of pissing in another man's bowl.
Where's John?
Finding a little R&R.
Answer the question.
Found you before, Ruby. Can find you again. Remember that little bargain we talked about? I thought I'd take it out of the realm of the theoretical. Consider yourself proposed to.
Look what my brother kept in a lockbox.
Microphone.
Book of dirty limericks. Toenail clipper. Box of refills for a mechanical pencil. Not much of a legacy.
I imagine there'll be a mad scramble for the toenail clippers. Let's hope he left a will. You've had a hard day, Will. Why don't you just go home?
How can I do that? After what I've just done. After all the things I've done.
Because that's where you live, man.
The woods are beautiful this time of the year. Maybe a good long run is just what I need.
Want something for your sinuses? Ragweed's bad this year.
I'll take my chances.
Okay, close your eyes. In a perfect world, this would come wrapped in this, but it's been a tough day.
Oh my God.
It's the 80-millimeter refractor telescope on the equatorial mount.
Dad, this is... I love it.
Well, let's set it up. Come on. Come on. This should impress those professors from Florence when you show up with your own gear, huh? What?
You know, I'm remembering I told Cyrus Wurzel that I'd be back at camp this summer, and I'm sure I'm his only arts and crafts counselor, and I've been going there for like 8 years, so just all of a sudden, boom, never see those people again. It's suddenly hitting me.
Well, honey, that's just a summer camp. I'm sure Mr. Wurzel, he'll understand.
I just don't feel right about it, that's all. And who am I kidding anyway? Me, an astronomer?
You've always dreamed of that.
I really want to work with kids, and plus I'll get paid at camp.
Wait a minute. What are you telling me?
I'm reconsidering.
Reconsidering?
It's just I don't think Florence is the right thing right now. I mean, it's going to be really expensive.
Look, let me worry about that. Look, how can you compare Camp Walla Walla with 6 weeks in one of the cradles of Western civilization?
It's my friends. My last summer.
There's something you're not telling me.
Not telling you what?
I don't know. Look, tell you what, take a couple of days and think about this. You know, you don't have to decide tomorrow.
Dad, I'm not going.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.